Konbanwa. It's Friday night, everyone's partying besides me, I guess. I'm just here at karaoke like usual, doing my thing. I worked all day, everyone else is passing out. I feel like I want to go out, but I didn't want to actually party. So this is my in-between compromise. Anyways, my last few videos were a little heavier. Today I want to do something lighter. I want to talk about Mother's Day, because tomorrow is Mother's Day in Japan. So me, Yukiko, and Yukiko's mom, and Emily, we're all going out to eat and enjoy ourselves. And I'm gonna go buy Yukiko and her mom a gift. Maybe Yukiko flowers, because she does flower arrangement. She really loves flower arrangement. So maybe that. But if you have any other suggestions, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you might think. She doesn't like chocolate, but any other comments definitely welcome. And I'm gonna buy something for her mom as well. This video I want to talk about basically my grandma. Okay, I love my mom, but my mom was always in and out of my life through whatever complications. I love her too, and of course, you know, Mom, if you're watching, happy Mother's Day. But my grandma was like that rock figure in my life. My grandma was the glue that like held our family together. So when she passed like 5 years ago, it was devastation. I was here. And I found out through email that she passed away. So for me, I felt like it hit me the hardest, because literally I talked to her like a day before she passed away. She was telling me about how she was feeling. She wasn't feeling very good. She wished I was there. And I was trying, that's a whole nother story. But what I wanted to talk about is kind of her and her life, me and my relationship with her. And how much I appreciate her. She was the person who, when I was like a kid, had nightmares and freaked out. Her and my grandfather, of course. I ran in their bed, jumped between them, and hid and passed out. You know, she was the person who taught me right from wrong. You know, and never to lie, never to steal, and always put your best foot forward no matter what, and always to respect your elders if they respect you. She put that if in there because she followed the old school rule of always respect your elders, but for her it really hurt her life, she felt, so she changed the rule slightly. So yeah, but she taught me quite a bit, and she would always tell me her stories. She was a great storyteller, way better than I am. Me, maybe I'm a little too ADD to tell stories, but she was a great storyteller. She would go on these long stories from memory that were just, it was amazing. Like I could just see it, like I was watching a TV show. She told me at the age of 17, living in Little Rock, Arkansas, that's where Bill Clinton actually was born and raised. So at the age of 17, she was in those cotton fields picking cotton, because that was still a thing back then. And she was trying to save a bus ticket to get to Seattle. She was looking for a way out of down south to get to a better life, and her aunt was in Seattle, and her aunt said, come on up, just get yourself a bus ticket and you're good. So she worked summer after summer, bleeding fingers, picking cotton in Little Rock, Arkansas, just to get that ticket. She got it, and yeah, she made Seattle. When she came over, like the grades didn't transfer very well, so she was in high school and stuff like that. So time she got to Seattle, they told her that her grades were, she's a year behind basically, so, and her grades got cut to B's even though she's a straight A student. So what she did, she was like, no, that's not even gonna happen. She's like, I'm gonna fix this. She fixed it. She did 2 years of high school in 1 year, straight A's, and yeah, she got a full ride scholarship to Stanford and a bunch of other places. Unfortunately, she didn't pick it, but she did get these opportunities. Also, she was awesome at tennis. She was super good. I wish she would have pursued some of these dreams she had, but she was a very family first type of person, and her aunt would tell her things and she would listen. For example, and this to me is a very interesting example, like her aunt would be like, don't be racist, okay? Treat people how you want to be treated, which is great lessons and opportunities and stuff like that. And this is how people were back then. in churches. This is a predominantly black church, Baptist church, tell her stuff like that. And then she I think at the age of 19, she met a white guy that she really loved and liked, and she told her aunt, look, I want to marry him. And she said to her no, right? And this goes back to that one rule I told you, respect your elders. So since her aunt said no, she said okay, and didn't follow her heart on that point. So she told the guy, I can't marry you, I'm sorry, and they broke up. Then like a few years later, within the church, she met my grandfather, and she fell in love with him, and then had my mom. So my grandma's story is not all, you know, perfect. You know, she found and achieved every single one of her dreams. She did achieve a lot of her dreams. She achieved, like I told you, finishing out high school very quickly. She achieved having my mom, which she wanted. But at the time she was like 26, her and my grandfather, at the time, a computer programmer for a major corporation. They owned a really huge house, nice cars. They were pretty well off. So they achieved a lot very quickly. Anyways, let's just talk about a few of her dreams she did not achieve. First dream she had was to go to Japan. So, I don't know, I was always that kid who was always interested in her in particular. She would tell me every story twice, 3 times. It didn't matter. Like, she just, did I tell you the story? I'd be like, nope, go ahead and tell me. Even though I heard the story 10, 100 times, I have every single story she ever told me in memory. Anyways, one of her dreams was to go to Japan. And she never achieved that. Like, she never came here for like, even like a month to enjoy anything in Japan. I mean, she didn't study Japanese or nothing, but that was one of her dreams. The next dream was to go to Hawaii. Even just for a vacation, relax on the beach. I haven't done that yet, but I'm hoping to do that this year or next. Next dream. When she was achieving all that in high school, she was studying French, high school and college. So she became fluent in French. She wanted to go to France and become a fashion designer. The fashion designer part, I'm not gonna do. But going to France, I can probably do. And I'm already struggling with Japanese, so after I finish that, I might consider learning French or something like that. But going to locations I can do. I don't know why, I feel like I should complete some of her dreams, you know. I'm hoping that she's watching me, looking down from wherever she's at, and I'm not just gonna complete her dreams, I wanna complete my own. But anyway, she was a great inspiration. I can't talk. She was a great inspiration to me. She was a mother figure. She taught me everything I could and more that I could never imagine. She gave me love when I hurt myself, took me to the doctor when I was sick, cared for me like my whole life. And she was a huge, huge, huge figure for me. So happy Mother's Day for wherever you're at. And also, happy Mother's Day to all mothers. I mean, I know this is Mother's Day in Japan, but for me it doesn't matter. Like, being a mom is the hardest job in the world. I'm sorry, dads, but being a mom is harder than being a dad. I'm not even going by no stereotypical sexist role. I mean, they gotta give birth, they gotta go through all the emotions, and they have to, oh my gosh, kids don't always listen. Of course, the dad too, but I'm sorry, I just feel like moms have it a lot harder, and we should be a little more sympathetic and show way, way more appreciation to moms, because moms are super. That's all I can say. So if you're a mom, I appreciate you. You're doing a great job. You look beautiful. You're smart, and just keep on doing what you're doing. Yeah, I was hoping this video is a little lighter. I want a little more uplifting than my previous videos. Anyways, happy Mother's Day, mothers all across the world, and happy Mother's Day to my grandma, and to my wife, and to my wife's mom, and to everyone else. Love y'all. Till next video. Peace. Sorry I can't talk correctly. I've been working like literally 12 hours today, and I'm a little tired. So anyways, thanks for watching. As always, bye.